God damn, too many things happening. All right.
All you had to do is one thing right.
One fucking thing. Hey, welcome back.
Oh, well, hey there.
All right, cool.
Hey.
All right, are we operational right there?
Same thing every Thursday.
Okay.
Woo! Okay. All right. Sorry about technical difficulties, everybody. All right. First, I guess that puts a new twist on my first joke. Today's the best day of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say that every day. I say it even on the shitty days. I said that to. I was at the gas station the other day, and someone was like, "Hey man, how's your day going?" I'm like, I got to be honest, it's the best day of my life. And he was like, "Man, I want to be just like you." And I was like, without missing a beat, "Thanks, man. I'm trying to be like me too." It ain't easy, but we try, we focus, we manifest the energy we want in the world. Also, yes, I'm very conscious of the color of this jacket. I understand this color is actually very popular right now. It's called aggravated misdemeanor orange. Yeah, I knew what this jacket looked like before I bought it. Yes, I bought a prison-looking jacket because it's fashionable. Because people should know there is a life after you commit a couple of misdemeanors, maybe a felony or two. Who knows? These are fun people, okay? And there is a life after you have a life of crime. I'm also, hey, I'm not saying what should be or what it shouldn't be. I'm just saying what is. These are just things that exist. I also know I look like Jesus that doesn't perform his own miracles. Think after a day of healing people, I'm going to go home and fix my own astigmatism? I don't think so. Have you ever heard the phrase, "the shoemaker's kids don't have shoes"? Same thing. Same concept applies right here. What else? Man, I like having the mic stand up here. It really feels like Freddie Mercury-esque. I'm just gonna hold the microphone stand like this all the time. It's gonna be my signature stamp on comedy. What else? Fuck it, let's get into this. Anyone have a fun one-night stand recently? No? No? Hey, let's set the tone for the open mic tonight. Here at Stone Dispensary, we like having unfiltered, raw comedy. We won't police you unless you do a manifesto that's written real poorly. We'll pull you aside and tell you, "Hey man, your manifesto isn't scary enough. You're not really saying any points. This is how you write it better so people feel fear in their hearts, Fear. They're the invisible chains that the heaviest, most invisible chains you'll ever carry around. But yeah, one night stand. There's obviously I get like, "Hey, you look like Jesus" from a lot of people. I also get "you look like Rasputin" from a lot of people too, which I can rock with. But back to the one night stand thing. I say that to say this. I had a one night stand recently because someone thought I looked more like Jesus than anything else, and she was like, "Yeah, Jesus, eat that pussy like it's the Last Supper." And I'm like,
Yeah.
I will accommodate.
Someone said it.
Yeah. Hell yeah. And then the other day I hooked up with a Russian chick, and she saw me more as Rasputin than Jesus, so she was like, "Da Rasputin, conquer Russia." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude. I can do this." Hey, I hooked up with a Native American chick one time. She was like, "Conquer that pussy, conquistador." And I was like, "Yeah, I am here for this either way." Fuck yeah. Okay. I'm doing something right if people are saying shit like that. It's awesome. Obviously, we can get into our stories of like, this person's a narcissist, this person is the villain. We all have those stories. But I know we also have those stories when we were that villain we were talking about. Like, there is something fucked up about the dating apps. Like real quick raise of hands. Who has experience using the dating apps?
Yes! Oh yeah!
You have a few, fuck yeah? You're a couple excited people in here. Like you off to the side, what's your favorite dating app of all of them that you've used?
Tinder.
Tinder?
That's the only one. I've used the Facebook one, but
What about Bumble?
Okay, we got a few.
Hinge. She said Hinge.
We got Hinge, we got Tinder, we got Bumble. My favorite dating app is Uber because I can't say no. And I don't just mean as a driver, as a passenger too. It's one of the greatest things where I can order up a date on my phone and it'll come and pick me up in 5 to 20 minutes. It's a great time to be alive. Yeah. They're not always who you want to pick you up, but like sometimes dudes come and pick me up and you know what? We're gonna have a great conversation for those 20 minutes. We're like, we're here. We're already here for it.
Wait, you don't like dudes?
No, nothing wrong with it, just not my flavor. Not my
That's
thing.
all the rage now.
But hey, if it's fashionable, but I don't know if that's right. Is that crazy to say? Is it crazy to say that I'm gay because it's fashionable right now? No. But hey, I'll do anything for $20. You give me 100, I'll eat a human. I almost said baby, but that'll cost you 500. You don't even have to cook it. I'll eat it raw. Yeah.
Adrenochrome!
You don't, only liberal sissies eat their meat cooked. I eat my meat raw. Fuck, where was I? I went on such a tangent. What the fuck was I talking about? Being a shit bag in someone else's story. That's right. I mentioned the apps because there is something fucked up about the apps. Because you could be on the apps, swiping actively, while your person is sleeping right next to you in the bed, or on the beanbag, whatever tax bracket you're in, and then you're swiping, and then you see them on the app, and then you look at them, and you look at the app, you look at them one more time, then you look right back at the app, then you swipe right, because you got to put them on notice. And I say that because one time something similar happened to me, where back in the day, I got out of the Navy in 2015. I was seeing this chick in like 2016, let's call it 2016. We met each other on OkCupid. What's relevant about OkCupid is that it notifies you when someone looks at your profile. Never mind if they message you or they like you or nothing. They will message you if like, hey, people are looking at you, which I think is good. Sometimes you need the validation that people are just looking at you. It kind of steers you in the right direction of, whatever your goals are. And then we had plans to meet up on a night, and she called out. She's like, hey, I'm sorry, something came up. But it seemed a little fishy. So I'm like, oh, whatever, plan B. So I start swiping on OkCupid. And I see she's active on OkCupid after she already shut down her profile. And I was like, okay. I can't really blame her because I'm playing the game too. So I text her back like an hour after like we had canceled plans. I was like, listen, Jasmine, I'm a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, listen, Jasmine, I'm a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. Let's just go be a piece of shit with each other. And that weirdly bonded us even closer than what we were. That was the most honesty we had spoken to each other. It's like, listen, I've been cheating behind your back. And she's like, yeah, me too. I've been cheating behind your back. And I'm like, man, fuck yeah. Kind of just knuckle bumped each other. And I'm like, game respects game. Stealth weirdly sees stealth. That's kind of an oxymoron, but like it's true. I used to be in the Navy. It's weird, and people are always like, "Thank you for your service." Oh, wait, I didn't finish my thought. I was in the Navy on a submarine. Yeah, that's why it was relevant. So, do you ever talk to humans like that, where like they go to shake your hand, and you weren't gonna shake their hand, and they're like, "Oh, human things," and you just do the COVID handshake? Hey, I forget how to human all the time because it's always going in and out of fashion to talk to people. I don't know if that was my autism talking, but sometimes I think forgetting how to human is because there's not a relevance to it. Like I am so addicted to stay at home all the time, very comfortably. There's no relevance for me to know how to shake hands, say hi, or use nuance. It's very freeing, very freeing. Where was I? Oh, being a shitbag.
Submarine.
Well, on a submarine. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'll end on this. I love the Navy because it helped me to like really hone my anger and just like laser beam it at someone, whether it's verbally or with pranks. One of the meanest pranks I ever pulled on someone, he was just being an asshole to me. He was also in the my sonar division, and they don't allow people to smoke cigarettes on submarines anymore, which is a crazy concept to think that they used to. You know, just smoking recycled air. And it's like, oh great, I got third-hand air by serving my country on a submarine. This is great. You know, and this prank I'm about to tell you was inspired by another prank my LPO used to do when they used to smoke cigarettes. When you're out at sea, everyone wears these jumpsuit coveralls that you hang on a hook right next to your rack before you lay in it and fall asleep. Well, he would always keep his cigarettes in his breast pocket, and every time he would wake up, someone would be stealing 1, 2, sometimes 3 cigarettes out of his pack, and he was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna deal with this anymore. So, the next pack that he opened, he took out every individual cigarette and on the mouthpiece stuck it up his ass and made a point to put poop flakes on every single cigarette in that pack. So the next time he fell asleep, next time someone stole cigarettes, that was the last time people stole cigarettes out of his shit. No pun intended, but like, you know. But, you know, you gotta fight fire with fire sometimes. There is ethical violence like that. Also, like the time when someone was, like I mentioned earlier, someone was picking on me, he only dipped tobacco because we couldn't smoke cigarettes on submarines anymore. So, one night, I planned this for about a week before I did it. I snuck over to his rack. I saw his coveralls hanging. I felt around, and he kept his dip can in his left breast pocket. I made a note of that. I pulled it out, went back to my rack. I saw how he put the lid on it, and I made a note of that too. And I took it off, and it was a brand new can. I'm laying in my rack as I'm doing this, by the way. It was a brand new can. He had only taken 1 pinch out of it. And I pulled out of my pocket a folded up piece of tinfoil, waiting this entire week for this moment. And I unfolded it inside this tinfoil where my pubes cut them into tiny, tiny little pieces. I sprinkled it all into his chewing tobacco, mixed it around, put the top back on the way he had it, put it back in the same breast pocket, and to this day, deployment was 2012, 13 years later, he still doesn't know he dipped my pubes. And that next watch, when we got woken up to like take watch again, and I saw him take that first dip, I'm like, yo, that's what it tastes like, motherfucker. It was great. And on that note, we're here to do stand-up comedy. And your first comedian that I have the pleasure of bringing up, he's been doing comedy as tale as old as time, as nurse as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast or something like that. Give it up for your first comedian of the night, the amazing Jeremy Zetter.
Hi everybody. Hi, my name's Jeremy Zetter. I'm originally from